Bam.
Greetings and salutations. We are in McDonough Square at sleek co-working media space by the illustrious Mariah Huq. And yes! Good morning, Ting Ting. Out here taking a brisk walk with Dr. Huq. Trying to keep that snatch 'em going, honey. Yes, snatch 'em. Walking in front of my neighbor Susan's house. She has a beautiful waterfall. We call it Niagara Falls.
Yeah, look at that.
That's my favorite neighbor, honey. I love Susan. She sends us gifts and treats. She sent Aiden a nasal irrigation system the other day. Thank you, Susan. She's amazing, honey. That's my friend. That's my play auntie, honey. She watched the house for us. You got to have you a good neighbor. You don't have to fool with all of them, but you need one or two good neighbors. And I have one.
You're always going to have somebody that's not...
Yeah, you're going to have one that's not that great, but I have an amazing neighbor. Her name is Susan.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, you see glowed up here. And before we push on, kindly subscribe, hit the notification button so that you get notified whenever we post. Yes, let's go straight to what has brought us here. So it's no surprise that fans have been waiting for the bated breath for season 9 to air. Yes, the Mariah Huq, what really happened to her? You know, everyone is asking themselves what happened to her and what happened to the Married to Medicine producer and mother, artist, model, this Mariah Huq. Yes, Mariah Huq. However much we've been waiting for the season 9 to air and all that, then tensions have been running behind the scenes with a cast member who is the executive producer, also Mariah Huq. So this has left very many fans asking themselves what happened to her and where she really go, or where she will even return to Married to Medicine. Yes, although Mariah Huq is not a medical professional, she's a major part of Married to Medicine. In fact, she's credited for one of the show's creators and also served as executive producer on the series. Yes, and if you follow the show, then you know that Mariah's friendship with Quad Webb was tested and eventually fell apart once the former friends were accusing each other of lies and things spilled over to including the families. Yes, and there was no hope for reconciliation. And yes, Mariah Huq, it should be also remembered that Mariah Huq in June this year, 2022, she turned down a chance to appear on the Raw show. This is so much drama. We've been served to drama so much every time. You know, Mariah Huq recently came out and she showed her dissatisfaction on being on the Married to Medicine show. However much being one of the creators of the show, of the series, but you know, she has not appeared. Yes, and more to this is that aside from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the biggest reality series, yes, Married to Medicine, followed, and Doctors and Wives of Doctors. Mariah Huq created the show, but then and then she came out and made an official statement on why she no longer appears on the Married to Medicine. Yes, and she said that it was time to start new and fresh. Had been sick and suffered a miscarriage. I lost my father. I've been through so many things that are just so much heavier and have so much depth that I just left like we are all friends and we are all grown women. So we should be able to not necessarily forget about the past, but we move on from it. That was her last statement she made, but still that shows that Mariah Huq could no longer be on Married to Medicine series. Yes, but still let's look about her profile, simple profile. Mariah was a co-creator, producer and co-star in Bravo's Married to Medicine. She knows everything and she knows a thing and or two about reaching an audience. Married to Medicine broke network records for the highest rated non-franchise and non-spin-off freshman series on Bravo, reaching 27 million viewers during the season. Mariah continued to announce or to show when she was on a podcast recently that she's been dealing with so much and tying up loose ends with the show and everything. Yes, and this is what she had to say. I've been working on me and my family. My daughter Laurine is graduating this year. I'm opening up a new shed co-workspace with building I bought a few years ago. I have a media space coming over 6,000 square feet in downtown McDonald. I'm working on scripted. I started as a writer and I'm getting back onto that. Yes, that's what. So, ladies and gentlemen, you should not lose hope in her. She's coming. She's bouncing back anytime we need her. So let's just keep up losing.